for a post-practice seat brought to us by TS Tech. I'm Russ Eisenstein. That's Eisenstein with an E. And I'm joined by Bobcat redshirt freshman safety Jett. And Jett, pronounce your last name for us.
Elad.
It is Elad. And on every one of the highlights that he's had to this point, I have pronounced his last name incorrectly. And so I am infinitely sorry to another great Canadian that's come down to be a cat. This has become a tradition now. You folks from north of the border coming down here to play college football. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
For sure, something like that.
And I did a multi-part feature on this back when I worked in the NBA about the resurgence of Canadian basketball and why that was. And this was in the mid-2000s. And I was told that basketball was a growing sport north of the border. And we've seen it already here in Athens that football is important too. What's it been like over the last, 4 or 5 years in Canada with the boom of Canadian players coming down here to America to play college football?
I mean, it's been huge. There's players before me who inspired me to come and do what I'm doing now. And without them paving the way, I couldn't really do that. Nate may not be able to do that. My cousin Peter may not be able to do that. So it's been huge bringing us here and it's given us a shot at doing what we want to do with our lives.
What folks are learning, I mean, I've been a Canadian Football League fan like my whole life, and I'm missing the Grey Cup this year and all that. It's a wider field. So you got to cover more ground when you're a defender in Canada than here in America. I'm guessing that makes you an even better defender at the boundaries. Is that true?
For sure, for sure. I mean, in Canada growing up, you have to cover way more ground. Quarterbacks throwing it. You could be in the red zone. Quarterbacks have like 45 yards to throw the ball. So it's way, way easier in the USA now, having a shorter field. But, I mean, working out in Canada, being from Canada, helped me grow into the defensive back I want to be.
And you've been a ball hawk here too. A lot of times we talk in basketball about shooters just getting hot. In football, I could go back to playing pickup days and you pick off some passes and whatever else. You're doing it for real. Are you starting to get in a little bit of a zone as far as picking off passes, getting in front of routes and all that?
Yeah, for sure. The game's slowing down a lot to me. I'm getting a lot more comfortable. That was one of my big things this year, was getting more comfortable with what I'm doing and just knowing my job, my role in each play. So that's been really big for me.
Your ball club has a chance, if you win out, to get to Detroit. And we talked about it for a couple of weeks now. It's good to know what you need to do in order to try to go out there and do it. And I would guess amongst you guys that you guys feel that great, take it upon yourselves and try to get to Detroit, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, it's all on us right now. Everyone knows they have their job to do, and their job. That's all we're focusing on right now, and getting right, getting better each day so that we can make it to Detroit.
Right now, I think universally folks outside of the league and maybe inside the league would say, you know what? Buffalo's the best team right now. And in order to be the best, you probably got to beat the best, and you got them right here in Athens, and that has to be exciting for you.
For sure. This is our biggest game of the season right now, and, I mean, time will tell. We're going to see what happens Saturday, but we're going to be ready.
How do you – now, folks look at safeties and say, all right, defending the pass, that's a big thing, and it is. But you're a big part of the run defense too. You get a challenge against Jared Anderson this week, the all-everything running back for Buffalo. How do you see him as a safety defending a really good ball carrier, and how do you try to defend him?
He's a great athlete. I know I give him all the accolades. I see what he's doing. He's doing an amazing thing. But I mean, when we see him as any other back, I mean, I understand he's great and everything, but we're not going to look at this team any differently than we do from any other team. So we're going to take it step by step, day by day, and prepare for him and get right.
Having fun down here? Redshirt freshman year, obviously it's a unique year, but still having fun through it all?
Oh, yeah, so much fun. I mean, you got to have fun with it. You got to have fun with it.
Well, Jett, Elad, thank you for the visit.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And that's a seat brought to us by TS Tech. I'm Russ Eisenstein. This is Bobcat TV.